guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a somewhat of a weekly reset, kind of clean with me, organize and declutter, and then we're also going to do some packing for our upcoming move. So as you can see, first we are starting out with some vacuuming. I like to try to do this at least once a week because the amount of dust that comes up out of these carpets is insane. And so, like I said, try to do this weekly. So I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum my room. And then I will go ahead and do my daughter's room. I didn't get a chance to do the downstairs in this video. And to be honest, I still haven't done it yet. But we just have a lot of like boxes and things down there. So I'm hoping to get to that soon. But I first need to like move some things and get rid of some things. I'm got my TV stand hopefully lined up for someone to get that. So that'll make things a little bit easier and hopefully a little less cluttered. So I've been thinking long and hard about possibly getting a new vacuum. I absolutely love my Shark. It works really well. The wheels are kind of making funny sounds, but I'm just thinking if anyone has any suggestions of a good vacuum that they love, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. I will start by commenting something about what your favorite vacuum is or what you like about the one you have. I love that mine is cordless. It's super lightweight. You can just charge it up and it works really well. It picks up so much dust and hair and everything. So I absolutely love it, but I think it's about time to get an upgrade, at least like a newer version of the one that I have. Anyway, so I found this bag of like photos and pictures and things like that of that my daughter made when she was much younger from daycare. And so I'm just going through that. I'm probably not a great mom for this, but I throw away like a lot of drawings and creations just because I don't have the space to store them. To be honest, look at them once and think, oh my gosh, that's adorable. And then I don't look at it again. This has been sitting in a drawer somewhere for a really long time. And so I'm more than ready to just get rid of it. Like I said, don't like to keep that kind of stuff. I feel like it just collects dust and clutter, and I do feel a little bit bad throwing it away. And when my daughter sometimes sees her pictures in the trash, she's like, you threw this away. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just put it on the fridge and she got more, and I'm, just going through stuff and throwing it away. But I just can't continue to keep every single little project that they do. And I just really don't like things sitting around my house, even though like there's just so much other stuff that sits around. And so this is one thing that I like to try to get rid of somewhat quickly. So I did keep a few things. I'm going to put that in our tub over here. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on folding all of this laundry. I thought that I had went and vacuumed my daughter's room, but maybe I didn't do that, or maybe I already did it and I just didn't get the footage. But I did end up vacuuming both of our bedrooms. Thank goodness I'm almost done with folding this laundry and putting it away. I feel like laundry is one of my most hated household tasks, that and dishes. But then I'm just going to go ahead and strip our beds. I like to do this at the end of the week, typically on Sundays, sometimes maybe Fridays if my daughter's with the other parent, I'll do hers a little bit early, and then I normally do mine on Sunday, and I wash our like mattress pads like every other week maybe, or like every 2 weeks. It just kind of depends, honestly, if I remember to do it. But I love these Snowflake flannel sheets. They are so comfortable. I just love them so much. I just love flannel sheets. Honestly, if I could, I would have them on my bed all year round, but I like to kind of switch it up a little bit, and they get pretty hot too in the summer because I've definitely just kept putting them on even when it's a little bit warmer. But I love getting into a clean bed at night. It's like one of my most favorite things. That and like being showered. Like I like to shower at night, and so I pretty much get into my bed clean every night, and I just love clean sheets and feeling clean, and it is my absolute favorite. And then I also wash the pillow cases, like the actual, so I have like the memory foam, so I wash the case that the memory foam is in probably about every other week as well. So this is my daughter's bedroom. She also has flannel sheets on, and her room gets really, really cold, so I give her at least 2 blankets. I don't know if it's because she's right by the window, like the window's right, her bed's right underneath the window, so maybe that's why it's so cold, but her room seems to be much colder than mine. So I do like to have her nice and cuddled up. I also have her mermaid tail over there, which she sometimes will put her feet in and sit and watch something, and I try to wash that too, like every other week, every 2 weeks. She doesn't really use it that much anymore, but I still like to wash it because it sits on her bed. And now we have another load of laundry. So this one I didn't make you watch me do all of it. I just did it and did a really quick end result of what it looks like. So now my daughter's sheets are clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them back on the bed. She really likes having flannel sheets also, so hers I've been trying to wash right away so that I can just put them right back on. And hers have like little Christmas trees on them, so this is perfect for this time of year. I hope everybody is feeling ready for Christmas, or is ready for Christmas. I feel like I mostly feel ready for Christmas. I feel like there might be a few more things I need to get, but for the most part, I feel pretty prepared. So I feel like I went a little bit overboard this year, maybe. And I like to say that gets better, but I feel like every year I've done this with a child, I just go more and more overboard. So maybe next year we'll do like a little bit of a smaller, less amount of gifts. But my daughter didn't really ask for too much. I mean, she did go in and circle a bunch of things in the catalogs that my mom had gotten, but for the most part, I think I told her you could list about 5 things. And so that's pretty much what she did, which was a pretty good amount, I thought. That is what her bed is looking like. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and do the trash for the week. So we have 3 trash cans out here. My bedroom trash, 1 in the bathroom, and then I have 1 in my daughter's room. She doesn't accumulate a whole lot of trash, so I'm just going to dump that one in with another one so I don't have to bring it all the way downstairs. But as you can see, my other 2 usually have a ton of trash in them, especially the bathroom. And honestly, my bedroom is probably pretty similar. Oops, and I dropped a game that I wanted to throw away. also weekly, and sometimes even more often than weekly. I would say, honestly, I take my trash out probably at least 2 to 3 times a week. These bags I have are not as big as I feel like I normally buy, but I'm trying to use them up. So, like I said, that's probably why I take my trash out so often during the week. I mean, honestly, and even though it's just the two of us, we still accumulate a whole lot of trash. So obviously, once I'm done, I put a new bag in and then I take my trash to the dumpster. I'm not showing you that, but we have like a little dumpster in our complex that gets picked up, I think, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I just put it by the door until I'm ready, which is usually not very long because I don't like my trash to sit in my house, or I'll just put it right outside my door. And within at least an hour or so, I will go ahead and just go drop it into the dumpster. Then obviously, I just put my trash cans back where they belong. Our next part of the video has to do with getting ready to move. So I'm sure everyone's really tired of seeing me pack things up and go through things, but I feel like this is so very needed, and it's been very helpful when, just trying to get rid of stuff and honestly, like kind of downsizing and realize the things that we really need and the things that we don't need. And that's been super helpful for me. I did ask my daughter if she wanted to get rid of her Play-Doh and sand because honestly, she does not play with this very often. But in her defense, I did like sell her little table and chairs that we would play this at. So she doesn't really have any place to do it right now. So I did let her keep it, and then hopefully in our new house we can either do this outside or have a little area for her to be able to play. She's such like a sensory child that we've always loved playing with Play-Doh. The sand she's not super interested in anymore. I think I am going to keep it though, just because it's in a container already kind of packed up, so I'll just take that to my storage unit. So what I'm doing now is every so often, we go through the Play-Doh and we see what has gotten hard and what is gross and needs to be thrown away, and then the things that we're able to keep. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just opening each and like pushing on it to see if it is super hard or if we can play with it still, keep it. I did have one set that had like sparkles in it, and they were all pretty hard, and I don't think I was able to really keep any of them. But whatever, it's fine. She has so much Play-Doh and so many toys and just things we've accumulated over the years. There's also this slime kit I got her for Halloween. And do you think she's playing with any of that slime? No, she is not. So this is the next day because I had to stop because I had to go somewhere that day. So I'm finishing this up. I'm putting all of the toys in this plastic bag so they don't get lost in this box, hopefully, and then just continuing to go through things and kind of throw away as needed. And you can see her there talking to me, blowing her whistle, being kind of bored. Poor thing. She's been such a trooper through this whole process because her room is so empty, you guys. It's literally just her bed and like her clothes and her hamper. And I feel really bad, but I needed to like sell or get rid of all of her things. I sold her bookcase, her like night table, and I'm going to get her all new stuff. I plan on keeping a lot of the things that I have just because they're made really well. But for hers, I feel like it was kind of time, or will be time, for her to get an upgrade. So I plan on getting her like all new bedroom furniture pretty much, and even a new bed too. I think I'm going to get her a full bed instead of the twin that she has now. And to be honest, I don't really want to put this bed in storage. So I'm vacuuming out the bottom of our Play-Doh container, as you can see right here, just because it's super dirty. It had a ton of crumbs in it. I feel bad that I haven't done this sooner. We've moved on to the bathroom now. So I'm going through the bottom shelves I have here in the bathroom. I still need to do the top shelves, and then I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep there's like a rolly cabinet type thing in the corner that I'm going to just put that whole thing in storage. I'll probably get out a few things, but I'm just going to probably put it in the unit and just call it. I mean, if I need anything, I can always go and get it. But I feel like I'm trying to be really good about getting out the things that I know we're going to need. And honestly, I've needed to go through all of this stuff for a while. I didn't throw a whole lot away, even though I have so many products in here. It's kind of wild. But anyway, so like I said, we're just going through all of these, seeing what we're going to keep, seeing what we're going to put in storage. So yeah, that's just kind of what we're doing. I like to do this every so often. I feel like it helps keep things organized, and I have some baskets down here that have helped with organization, so I hope to keep those in my new place, but I'm going to clean those out and kind of see what we can maybe do with those in the future. I also had some old fish stuff in here. We used to have a fish and then a betta fish, and it passed on, so I have a bunch of fish stuff. I thought about selling it, but I think I'm just going to keep it, and then we can maybe get a fish when we get into our new house. But I'm glad I didn't get another one after the one we had died, just because they're super hard to transfer to other places if you have to like have someone else feed it or anything like that. So I wouldn't want to have to transfer it when we move to my parents' house for just a few months. So I'm just going to wait on that and possibly get a new one when we are all settled into our new house in a few months. So these are also things I'm going to take with me. The baskets I'm going to take, and the bath toys I'm getting rid of. And then this bin is all of the things that I'm going to put in my storage unit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now, and hope you have a good holiday season.